If you're thinking like a survivor, then these streets present an opportunity, a means of escape. If you know how to use the environment, you can choose to be unfindable.
We've built a game that turns this idea into reality. It's called Zombies, and it works exactly how you think.
1 minute from now, 18 survivors will leave this location and pour into the surrounding streets. Just 2 minutes later, a single zombie will be released. This is Patient Zero, the source of the infection. And he's a very hungry boy. Tusky used to be an intern at a biohazard lab who sorted samples and fetched the coffee. One night he stayed late to tidy up the fridge. Unfortunately, he thought Danger was a cool name for a new energy drink. 3 seconds later, he realized he was no longer eligible for Employee of the Month. 4 seconds later, he developed a relentless hunger for brains. On the bright side, while Tusky was a mediocre intern, he's now an above-average zombie with an alarming top speed and unbreakable endurance.
When Tusky is released, the game really begins, and the survivors will have more on their minds than simply not being eaten.
Every survivor has a health bar that's constantly counting down. Survivors can recharge their health at health zones, which will appear randomly throughout the game and only within the game arena. Each survivor can only use each health zone once. If a survivor's health drops to 0, they immediately become a zombie. When Tusky finds a survivor, and he will find a survivor, he has 2 ways to infect them. We're playing using the PlayCulture app, where zombies can tap a button to infect survivors using Bluetooth with a range of up to about 20 meters.
Alternatively, if they can get close enough, they can bite survivors, which is done by tagging them on the shoulder and then scanning their code to officially add them to Team Zombie. Anyone who becomes a zombie can infect other survivors. We've told Tusky not to actually bite anyone.
Myself and 2 other survivors are wearing headcams, so you'll see what happens to us in graphic detail. And we even managed to get a headcam on Tusky. Don't ask how. Survivors get 1 point for every 10 seconds they stay alive, plus a 6-point bonus for every health pack they pick up. Zombies also get a bounty for every survivor they infect.
For this game though, it's all or nothing, and the winners will be anyone who can stay alive until the end. The survivors are scared, the boy is hungry, so now it's go time.
Try to survive. We're going to go this way. Good luck.
And so it begins.
What do we do if we know that there's a very fast, very hungry zombie out there?
We have a 2-minute head start on Tusky. I'm heading east, Planky is heading north.
I intend to run from infectious people and the cold.
And Von has headed into the Barbican estate itself, the spookiest and most complex area of the arena, in the hope he can use his knowledge of its maze-like layout to vanish if he spots an incoming zombie.
This area of the city I don't know very well. So the Barbican estate, this bit I'm coming up to now, I know that, but the surrounding street I really don't know. But this arena for this game today is actually very big. So we're going to be covering a lot of ground. What I don't want to do, really, if I can help it, is I don't want to get into streets where I don't know where they go or I don't know the layout, because from a survivability point of view, that's going to be a complete nightmare. See, looking up there, I know that street up to where it leaves the estate, and then I don't know it at all after that. 10 seconds is actually terrifying.
So you got some brains.
This is about survival, a 40-minute game that we're going to try and survive. Okay, I'm just pacing back and forward here, because here's what I'm thinking. I could go into the estate. The problem is, if I go into the estate, I think that people will be led in there. I think that that's a reasonable place to go. And I'm worried that the zombies, and Tusky in particular, will head in there just to make hunting easy at the beginning. Because there's only certain ways you can go in that estate, that's the thing. Out here, it's a lot more. You see, I'm already starting to think about, oh wow, I actually am on a health zone right here. That got lucky.
Now, you might have noticed that while I was standing still and talking about my strategy, this notification popped up. It took Tusky a little over a minute to find his first victim. Here's how that played out.
A couple of targets right there. Tuck in case they see me. That might be on the radar. That's it.
No, he's a zombie!
And now you are.
These poor souls have not played the game before, and they've quickly become the first new members of Team Zombie. Unfortunately for me, while he took a different route, Tusky and I are now on two ends of the same road, which runs through this tunnel under the estate. A health zone has also just appeared right across the area I'm in. The game has only just begun, so health isn't a critical concern, but I'm weighing up my options.
I'm going to wait as long as possible before tagging this to extend my time. And actually, because I made such a big run at the start, I'm actually probably relatively alone out here. I'm just watching that road because obviously if I see a zombie coming down there, then I'm really limited about where I can actually go. I could hide, of course, if they don't see me. This health zone's going to be around for a while. Oh my god, there is red on my compass. I'm seeing red on the danger compass in this direction, which does make sense. Oh my god, who is that?
Hey, Pinks. I want to go up the ramp at the end.
I can't tell. Okay, that's worrying. I can't tell what I just saw. Does he have a number?
What do I mean by does he have a number? Every player is wearing a bright pink numbered vest, mainly so members of the public can see that we're playing a game. Survivors start with the number showing, then if they're caught, they turn the vest inside out. So no number equals zombie.
I think he has a number. Let me just go down here just in case, because if he doesn't, I'm going to need to like move around him basically and rotate around. Maybe from here. Oh my god, he doesn't have a number. I just used the health zone. Thank god he went the other way, because that was a zombie. I just realized when I looked at my compass. I just recharged my health. There's actually a couple of zones here. Oh my god, okay, there he is. If he does look at this edge here, there's a chance he might see me if, for example, I run off. I didn't realize how close I was going to be to a zombie that early. I can't see him anywhere. But that red on that compass is getting bigger in that direction. I think I need to leave because I'm probably just too close, honestly, right now to the middle of the arena. Let's put some more distance between us and that red on that compass, I think.
That was a wake-up call for me. But while I was almost getting eaten, what has everyone else been up to? Von sat in the dark at his stronghold watching the streets below the estate for any signs of danger, then recharged his health using the same zone as me, and made friends with a couple of fellow survivors.
I think I managed to catch it.
Then when the red haze appeared on his compass, he guessed that Tusky must be close and moved deeper into the maze.
Right here. Hopefully he doesn't see me. He can get to the other side. Hopefully he goes down the down ramp. And I can hide in the shadows around here. I've got plenty of health for a while.
Sticking to the plan, he then found another lookout point, spotted a couple of other survivors on street level, and got just a little freaked out by the amount of red haze on the compass.
Don't see anybody. I'm thinking my strategy is mostly to stay in one place and only move for health when I have to.
Planky is trying the exact opposite strategy and is on the way to tag a health zone that's appeared right at the very top of the arena.
Golden rule in this game, never stand still. Many people will ask, what's your hiding spot? Where you don't stand, no, keep running, always move. Every time I've been got, it's because I thought I was being clever by hiding somewhere. The other thing that gets people is they find a health kit and they wait on it. They go, well, I'm here. I'll wait until my health is burnt down a bit more and then I'll take it. That can work, but you have broken the golden rule of keep moving. Because even when you're this far out, randomly people will emerge. Oh, whatever. I'm not going to wait around and find out. There's my health kit. And I'm back up. Cool.
Having recharged his health, Planky and coincidentally another survivor called Norwegian Jesus are currently the safest players in the game. Eventually they're going to need to move back towards the arena centre for more health, but for now, the pressure is off. Back in the chaos of the middle of the arena, however, it's time for me to make a plan.
Right, so Tusky has definitely found 2 other people so far. I think 4 of us are zombies at this point. Health situation is looking good currently. That red though, like just occasionally I'm seeing red peeking on the compass in that direction. So I think I'm going to keep moving in this direction. I'm going to try and rotate around the extremity of the arena, just on the assumption that where I saw that zombie earlier, that's probably roughly the area where the infections are happening currently. And I need to basically not be at the front of that wave. I'd rather be rotating around on the periphery of the arena and then dashing in maybe when I have to. This area is very big that we're playing in today. So there actually is a health zone back into the middle. I'm kind of on the bottom right side, if you like, of the overall arena. I've just realized I probably need to be a bit more careful because it's quite possible for people to be above me. This is not good, honestly, this area, partly because I can be seen from up here. It's also really lit up, it's also quiet, and there's also not really anywhere I can go if I need to suddenly disappear. So this is bad. I need to go to a place that's got more options and ways out. So I'm going to try and just cross through this area kind of quickly, head out to the other side, probably over the road. I don't know, there is a health zone ahead of me. Wow, okay. All of the health zones are back more towards the arena centre. That's the only problem with the health zones though, is that they do group people together. What you really want to do, like the best option when it comes to health zones, is to be the first there, get the health and then leave, because the longer that health zone is active, the more it starts to concentrate people into that area, and the more the zombies basically are pulled into those health zones. Any action, can't really see, I'm very lit up here, but I can't really see anything. I actually have only seen that one player so far. I am getting closer to this health though. It looks like a new one has appeared that's relatively young, so maybe this is my option. I'm under half health currently, so 380 meters, if I can basically cover that as fast as possible, there's a good chance I can be relatively early to the zone. I can charge up my health and then I'm safe basically for another 10 minutes or so.
While I was moving along the bottom of the arena in search of health, Tusky has been moving deeper into the maze in search of Von, who's still hiding here in almost complete darkness in the corner of one of the upper level walkways. Being discovered here means almost certain death.
Some people maybe.
Occasionally hear noise and it is terrifying.
It's quite quiet up here.
I can see someone over there. Problem is, I don't know if they're a zombie or not.
Very quiet. Playing the long game. Looking for brains.
I think he might be. He's moving away from me. Hopefully he thinks I'm on a lower level.
As Tusky heads off to find brains in another area, Von has managed to remain undetected, but now he has a bigger problem. With his health running low and no new health zones appearing in the arena centre, he's faced with leaving the safety of the maze and venturing down to street level.
I'm gonna have to move, but I'm gonna have to go around the long way to avoid him.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the arena, I've got a very big problem.
I might have left it a bit long, guys. I'm getting very low on health. Okay, this is not good. I don't know where I am. Not sure how to leave. Does this go anywhere? Oh no. Oh, I'm in it. Oh my god. Okay, that's close.
Not seeing anybody in a while. Conserving energy. Still have half an hour to go. As we start looking for the smaller groups, it becomes more difficult. Good job, good hide. Nice one. You scared me there. Good job. Bib, please. Nice one. Welcome to Team Zombie. That was a really good hide. I did not spot her there. I was literally following the radar. Really good job. She scared the life out of me. I'm supposed to be the scary one. Right, let's get back to the start. Let's see what the radar picks up.
I've got red on my compass again. So we made it. Okay. That was quite an effort. There is red in the direction of that other zone. There is a zone, a relatively old zone, health zone right near me, which is not very good news because I'm already seeing red appearing on my compass, which means that it might well be attracting zombies. There is this road. Is this a good idea? This is not a good idea because looking at it, that health zone is basically that way. There's this, but it looks like some sort of high streety type thing. And I just think it's only 160 meters away. On the other hand, what I could do is I could deliberately go and try and tag that zone in the hope that it's going to basically just give me a bit of an extended health window. That might be a good idea. This zone is almost over though. Does this go anywhere? It does go somewhere. It does, just through here. Let's just try real quick. If I can just snatch this zone. I know I'm doing what I said I wouldn't do and going to an older zone right before it finishes. Also, I didn't check that corner at all. I should absolutely have checked that corner. But I think the zones are about 100 meters across. Yes, there you go. Oh God, okay. Just saw one. Don't want to be in the light. I'm keeping him behind that tree. I think he's going through the market. That probably is a zombie though. Hopefully just use these people that are just behind me here. See if we can get away. Maybe that was too risky doing what I just did. Is he gonna see me? Okay, I have no idea, but there's somebody right behind me and that's good because it means they're kind of covering me. But I now need to basically disappear because I'm pretty sure that was a zombie, but I can't totally tell. But health situation's good, at least.
Having narrowly escaped a situation I probably shouldn't have put myself in, at least I've got a full health bar and a short breather to plan my next move. Back in the arena centre, Von is now facing a very similar challenge, with dwindling health and no choice but to leave the safety of the maze. But Von is currently in the most zombie-filled part of the arena, and he's just caught a glimpse of one passing by the bottom of the ramp he will have to use to get down to street level. The nearest health zone is over 200 meters away, and he's going to have to cover that distance fast if he wants to survive.
I'm gonna make it without dying. I've got to run, chance it. Whether I can get down there quick enough. across the arena. Hopefully he hasn't followed me.
Von managed to exit the estate cleanly and made it to the health zone just in time. But he's been watching the red haze on his compass, which has now swung around to be directly behind him, and it looks like it could be tracking his position. He's absolutely right to be suspicious. When he hit street level, a nearby zombie picked up his scent and started heading in his direction. Von ran a loop to intersect the nearest health zone, but the tail end of that loop has brought him out right into the path of that zombie. With the red haze right behind him, he has to keep moving.
Me down. I'm gonna cross the road, see if I can get an angle, have a look. Okay, that is him. So let's go this way.
Having caught a glimpse of a zombie on the main road ahead of him, and out of fear of being cornered in an area he doesn't know, Von is now frantically retracing his steps, an extremely risky move. With red all around, he has little choice but to desperately try to find some cover.
Okay, that's pretty certain he was a zombie. I've got to run away. Hopefully this isn't a dead end. Okay, this interesting. Sure. I don't like it's one way in, one way out from the looks of it.
Having run into this underground parking area looking for a place to hide, Von has just realised that there's only one entrance, with a large metal gate blocking the exit at the far end. The same zombie that followed him from the health zone and caught sight of him on the road a minute ago has been following his scent and is now right outside.
I'm just gonna wait there. He doesn't run.
Now finding himself in this wide, brightly lit tunnel, exhausted from running and expecting a minimum of one zombie to be coming around the corner any second, Von has realised that the health he took such a risk to recharge is now almost gone.
I've got to run.
He has no choice but to keep moving and try to find another zone. And he's in luck. A health zone has just appeared only 100 metres from his current location. His reward, if he can make it there in time, will be to stop worrying about health and start worrying about zombies.
This is a workout. Oh, that could have caused me problems.
Now absolutely exhausted, he somehow found a way out of the nightmare and has a moment to plan his next move.
Quick sit down.
Meanwhile, in a much quieter part of the arena, I'm thinking about tactics I can use if I end up in a chase.
Distance is one thing, but breaking line of sight is another thing. Speaking of line of sight, there's St. Paul's Cathedral. That's nice. If someone chasing me comes to a split in the road, if they don't know which way I've gone, that's more defense than just distance. Because if they go the wrong way, then it potentially multiplies my lead. So currently, Wow, a lot of people still surviving. So what have we got? 7 out of us. Looks like we're now 19 people in total. Someone's joined late. Got no red on my compass. I like that a lot. Okay. I don't actually know where I am right now. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. This is exactly what I didn't want to do, is get into streets where I don't know where I am and I don't know the way out. I've got about half my health. There is another health zone out this way. This feels like a very long way out. It's also another 300 meters away and it's nearly done. So I think I'm gonna not, maybe this is my downfall. Is that one of us? Oh, if that's one of us, I've got a really big problem. That might have been someone else just wearing like a similar color. Oh, okay, I don't really like this. Okay, first we'll just have a quick check. Okay, this is bad. Because if somebody appears there, I'm absolutely screwed. I have nowhere to go. Also, this is away from the health zone. I hope I don't regret this. Am I going to regret this? This health zone's nearly done though. Oh my God, that person came around the corner, nearly jumped out my skin. Oh man, okay. Maybe I should have run for that zone. Is there anything else new? Ooh, that's a possibility, but that's back into the danger zone. All right, eyes up. Made it down the passageway of doom. Okay. Roads like this, wide open roads like this with no traffic is very bad. It's definitely not the situation I really want to put myself in, but my health is starting to get critical again. This zone is quite young, 300 meters in the good, well, not the good direction, but in a direction that takes me back into the mix, I suppose. Currently, though, I have no red on my map, no red on the compass, so it's looking relatively safe. I'm going to have to go for it because my health is just absolutely dropping. 184, oh God, okay. Brand new zone's just appeared. It's exactly what I needed. I was holding out for something, but it's appeared right in my area, basically just at the bottom of this. GPS is being scattered by these buildings, so I'm nearly within range, but let's not get complacent. This roundabout is terrifying. Lots of places converge here, lots of routes. The zone is just here. It's a really young zone. It's like exactly what I was looking for. That's it right there. What do we do now? Okay, that's interesting. There's another one, relatively young, out that way. Just realized where I am, and it's back further into the arena. What I don't want to do is get stuck on these high walks. These go all around the Barbican, the estate that we're circling. And these high walks, it's the kind of situation where once you're on them, you can't really get off them. What I really want is loads of options.
Parry?
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay.
Good job. All right, let's go find that other guy.
So there is a zone to my left. I don't think I can go that way right now, basically. Oh, I could. Actually, I could. Oh, there is red on my map, but I do like the look of this because this uses a way that probably people are not aware of. But this little shortcut this is pretty good. It's pretty lit up, but this is the kind of place that people won't really come into very readily. I've got multiple ways out. Red is basically behind me over there, so I guess this way is the right way. That red is creeping around me though.
I got pretty lucky over the last few minutes, and it's left me with a full tank of health, and with my compass beginning to show red behind me, what seems like an easy route away from danger and around the underside of the arena. Life is pretty good. On the absolute other end of the spectrum, Von is sitting at a bus stop, recovering from a near-death experience with a ring of solid red on his compass, and somehow he seems as relaxed as I am. I guess when you're used to the heat, you get shivers in the sauna.
I'll blend in if not for the giant pink vest.
But he might be a little too relaxed given his current situation. On the other side of this wall are two zombies. One of them, called Intruded, is the zombie who almost caught him in the underground car park. The other is called Harry. Both of them are absolutely within compass range of Von, so if he doesn't move soon, they'll surely discover him. Those two zombies are right behind this wall. This third zombie that suddenly appeared to the north is none other than Tusky.
Let's go this way.
Now this is very hard to see in the footage as the pedestrians are providing very effective cover. But back at the junction, the two zombies who were on the other side of the wall have spotted Von as he ran past and are now in full pursuit mode. From this glance, Von knows they've seen him, but isn't sure how much time he has to find a way out.
Dude, he is. Really pull me. Nope, can't get through that way.
He checks the down ramp, but it's no good, and the zombies are gaining fast.
We're gonna make it.
After a long battle, Von is finally infected by Harry. And after a quick vest flip, they're joined by Intruded and start planning their next hunt.
There are people further that way.
One of those people is me.
Have a quick look down here, because line of sight down here is so long. I just really don't want to get glimpsed making a crossing like this. Whoa. Okay. I just saw red on my compass straight ahead. That's not great. In fact, I think the buildings are really scattering the GPS around here. I guess what that tells me is because the GPS is only ever really scattered by about 100, maybe 150 meters at most. So that kind of tells me that that's the difference between being near a zombie and not. If I was to infer that. Oh, okay. All right, new plan. I've got a health zone 150 meters ahead on the left. It's not been around for very long, and that is turning out to be, I think, my plan. Because I just think those zones that are a bit older have been more visited and the zombies get pulled in. This is really quite close to me, actually. So let's do this a little bit quicker while it's still a very recent zone. Boom, there it is. I'm just going to take this immediately just in case I forget, which can happen with task saturation. So far, I've been doing quite well just remaining on the edge of the arena, and I really am on the edge.
Having worked my way along the bottom edge of the arena, I'm now preparing to start heading north up the far right-hand side. All survivors who were in the arena centre have now been infected, and the last stragglers in the bottom left are being rounded up. Von's hunting party is closing in on Sudden Dolphin, while survivor Bob Smith's is being pursued by zombies Parry and Ting. Evan has found safety on the far left of the arena, along with a small team of survivors formed of Norwegian Jesus, Pimmers, Axe and Amit, who have so far evaded a single roaming zombie in the area. To the north, Planky and X's Across remain the safest players, and they've been dashing in to recharge their health, then retreating back out. And so far, that's been working well.
How we doing? Oh, Von's dropped. Ooh. Church with a spire. A square spire. A squire. church with a squire to write down how square their spire is.
So I just happened to stumble upon a brand new zone. That's happened a couple of times. But now I'm still heading towards the zone that's like 2/3 through its available time. And I don't know if I should be doing this or not. All that's making me feel comfortable with it is that it's actually very busy here, with other people, I mean. I feel like I have options. I don't actually know that I do have many options. I guess if I am spotted, I basically go back the way I came and take to those little passageways. Ah, there you go. Okay. So maybe that was a bad idea, but I think the reason I wanted to do that, although the zone is older, what I wanted to do was give myself an opportunity to basically head around the top of the arena, because I've spent a lot of time at the bottom and not really seen anybody. And what I'm thinking is there was basically low pressure in the bottom of the arena to start with, which means there probably was higher pressure of people in the top of the arena. And generally, pressure changes. I'm just going to hang with these people just so I'm a bit covered. But what I'm thinking is if the top of the arena was busy and things tend to change, then there's a good chance that it's basically about to become less busy. Just put myself just in front of this group here so that if there's anyone behind me, there's less chance they'll spot me. And I'm trying to move at a normal person pace, even though everything in me wants to run right now. I'm basically trying to save my cardio a little bit. But this is quite good cover behind me, this group of people here. Unfortunately, they're not as tall as me, so there is a limit. The thing about these outbreaks is that they tend to go exponential, so while it's looked quite steady for a while, then it just catches, this is exactly when it catches you off guard, and suddenly, before you know it, people are dropping every minute.
While I've got lucky with health zones and have the luxury of time to plan my next move, Planky has been caught out by a sudden health zone drought in the north, and now needs to rapidly decide on a plan of action.
300, 1.2, 1, 500, 600, 560, let's do that one. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? It creeps up, it really does creep up on you, that.
Right, question here is, do I go up here and go right around the top? Do I cut in? I think I'm going to cut in. Got a green light here, so let's just take advantage of this. Oh, good, there's a nice group of people here as well, so I've just got to try and work out where I actually am. The nearest health zone is 600 meters away. I think I'm going to try and hold out a little bit, not go for that just yet.
170. Oh, come on. There's no way I'm surviving this. Dead. Oh.
Is that the main Barbican Centre there? Wow, okay, I just figured out where I am. All right, so we're gonna go around the top.
Sad day for Planky. There's a man making a run for it. Let's get some points.
Having run out of health and turned into a zombie just 150 meters from my current location, Planky has immediately caught sight of me. But despite looking right down the road he's on, I've not spotted him. In my favour, he's at the end of a long run, whereas I've been walking for a while and I'm almost totally recovered. But working against me is my lack of knowledge about the situation. It's easy in hindsight with replay and maps to understand what's at stake, but in the heat of the moment, with the game in full flow, all I have is my compass and my eyes. My survival in this moment will depend on getting a solid understanding of the layout of my environment, who's nearby and what they're doing. Then I can make a plan. But before that can happen, I have to actually become aware that I'm being hunted.
I don't want to cut right through. That would be almost the middle. If I'm understanding what I'm looking at correctly, then I think down that road I would have been heading into broadly the middle of the arena. Oh my god, okay. Sudden red on the map. That means we go, because that has come up so quickly. It makes me think there's a chance that somebody might have just seen me. This is bad news. Can't see anyone. I'm trying to use this edge and put people between me and there, where they would be.
What are we at? Oh, hello, there's someone up here. Yes, there is a person up there running. Yes, there is. Let's have them. Put in.
Now, the problem is because I know I've got in range of them, there's a good chance that I'm on their compass as well. I've ended up going further up than I really wanted to. I'm going to try and cut left in a sec. I've got to keep this pace up now, because if I'm on their compass, they're probably hunting me down.
Based on the reading on his compass, Planky thinks there's a chance I might head to the right and has crossed the road and run up this alleyway in an effort to cut me off.
Try herding round them.
Okay, I've got this bus stop between me and the rest of the road now, so I'm taking a slight pause in the running. Health is about 2/3 down, so got about a third of it left. That's a problem I don't really have a solution for right now. If I was to guess, I'd say I'm way out of the general playable arena. Most people probably don't range out this far. That red is still behind me.
Not got long to chase them down either. 5 minutes. Come on.
But I think I am managing to pull a slight advantage, because that red reduces when I run, and then when I stop running it slightly increases again. I think I've been thinking too much as well, and I'm not looking ahead. I need to keep my eyes up, make sure I don't run into anybody.
Thanks to his slight detour, I've managed to build a small lead on Planky, and as he rounds this corner, I'm just out of visual range at a crossroads a short way ahead.
That red is still behind me. So now I've got a crossroad, I've got an opportunity to break the line of sight. So the red is fading. So I'm going to try and keep it up, although I'm knackered. Just try and keep it up. Because if I can break the continuity on this compass and I disappear off their compass, they're going to get to that crossroad and they're not going to know which way I've gone. And I'm hoping that they're going to assume that I went back towards the middle of the arena, when in fact I went straight on like a crazy person.
Yeah. This person's getting further away.
That red is almost completely gone. Let's just keep this up just a bit longer.
Planky is now approaching the crossroads.
Okay.
Despite all my efforts, there's still a faint glow on his compass, so he decides to continue straight on. This is a massive problem for me. Not only am I now severely down on energy, having been running continuously, but amongst all the other strategy and effort to evade my pursuer, I've forgotten to keep track of my health, which is now critically low. Not only that, but I'm now heading into an extremely dangerous area, with a horde of zombies to the south, just on the other side of the nearest health zones. I won't be appearing on their radars currently, but I'm going to have to visit one of those zones.
I've got a bigger problem. Health is nearly over. I forgot to keep track of it. Let's get to the end of this road. Uh-oh. Come on. It should be right here. Health drop should be right here. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. That was a little bit nuts. I'm absolutely ruined now. But I'm in a pretty good place, because the red is gone. I broke the continuity with whoever was chasing me all that time. Hopefully they'll get confused about that crossroads. Just by luck, and I have got quite lucky a few times in this game, I managed to stumble into another health zone just when a little bit after when I needed it, to be fair. Oh god, that's not good. Now there is red in 2 areas. I think I'm going to have to cut back in. Do I cut back in or do I go out? Oh my god, this red is appearing really fast. 3 minutes 45 is what I've got to survive. This is really, really bad news. There's definitely red behind me. I don't think they're in visual range, but it's definitely coming up behind me like it was earlier. I've got 3 minutes left to survive. I have the health, honestly. I could probably just run away at this point. I just don't know this area. Here's an interesting strategy, because the red is closing in all around me. I just don't know where I am. It's everywhere. I've got to break this line of sight here.
I've still had no visual contact, but my compass is telling me there are zombies crawling all over this area, and they're closing in. I've ducked into this dark, quiet area off the main road, but really, I shouldn't be here at all. 2 minutes ago, I was on this road with fully charged health, and as health is lasting up to 10 minutes in this game, and there were only about 5 minutes left, I should have turned right and moved into the space to the north. Instead, fueled by health zone anxiety and a faint red glow on my right caused by the zombie version of X's Across, I turned left towards the arena centre and into the lion's den. On the left side of the arena, the little stronghold of survivors are still alive. Pimmers, Bob Smiths, Axe and Amit are sticking together and are being hunted by zombies Ting and Sudden Dolphin. On the right of the arena, it's me and 12 zombies. I'll need a miracle to get out of here alive.
Okay, this is looking really, really bad. I didn't realise how close everything had got. It might be... I didn't realise you can actually get in and out here as well. I could actually leave. There is a tiny gap in my compass in that direction. I could leave.
Having pursued me halfway across the map, Planky followed me into this new area about 2 minutes behind, and just like me, he didn't realise there were gates that provide access directly into this central courtyard and stuck to the main road. Because I looped back on myself through this central area, I've now come out behind Planky, and I've just realised I can access the main road directly. My compass is showing a full red ring with a tiny gap to the northeast, a gap that until he ran past on the other side of the wall just now, was filled by Planky.
Maybe that's a bad idea, but there is a gap. I don't see anybody. Question is, do I see anybody this way? I don't think so. I think I'm going to have to go. I've got to go this way to get out. There's a gap in my compass. I'm a little bit recovered, which is helpful. Oh, interesting. Okay, still no one behind, so I'm just going to carry on. I've noticed this gap, but the red is behind me, like, considerably. I've got 43 seconds to survive. Come on. We can do this.
Following in my footsteps just 30 seconds behind, Planky, X's Across and Evan. If I had stayed in the courtyard, they'd already be on me. Now, in the winding maze of this dark estate, everything depends on them not getting a fix on my location.
We can do this. I'm actually quite covered here. Oh, there is somebody right behind me. Yeah. This way.
One of the 3 zombies behind just caught sight of me as I rounded the corner, but astonishingly, that's not even my biggest problem. I just ran down this alleyway. The alleyway leads to a path that joins with 2 other areas, and Tusky, arguably the most dangerous player in the game, is right now moving through one of those areas, and he's headed straight towards me. If I can stay alive for 30 seconds, I've won the game. If anything else happens, it's all over.
Okay, a few seconds to go.
I need somewhere I can duck in. That's not going to do it. Oh, okay. 17 seconds. Seconds. It's all around me. 2 seconds. I think we did it. Oh, we did it. Oh my God.
That's the game. Oh.
Okay. We did it. We survived.
Someone in here. Over there.
I didn't see any.
That's Ben's hiding spot.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Nearly 1 more minute, then you're mine. You see me over there, or?
What, you mean right?
I was like stalking, like I thought I ran around here. I thought.
No, I came in from this way. Yeah, but also I think I saw you. Did you go up the spirally thing near the cinema?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you literally, like I was the other side of the road there, like right at the start. Yeah. I thought you had a number.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh good. And then I was like, oh no.
No, that was my tactic, because I saw everyone run up here. I thought I'd like pincer movement at the far side, so I thought people would go up and come down.
Yeah.
But I went up there and there was nobody there.
Yeah, right.
The map was so sparse. It was good. Like at certain points I didn't see people for like 5 minutes or something. It was a good one.
I think I got pretty lucky at the end there, and yeah, 1 more minute and I think Tusky would absolutely have got me, and I wouldn't have been able to do much about that. But a really, really fun game. This one has been particularly fun because it's the first time we've ever made a video that isn't about Seek Tag. So this is the first other game that we've ever filmed and put out a video of. It might not be obvious from the video either, but this was actually a public event. The people who came along knew they were going to be potentially in a YouTube video, especially if they died in a funny way. But this was a really fun one, and I'm definitely looking forward to doing more zombies videos. It's kind of interesting to me from a production point of view how it differs to Seek Tag. The range, like the size of the gameplay area, is just so much bigger. That affects things quite a lot, and the speed of gameplay is obviously much higher as well. It's less like close quarters sneaky and more, as you can see, like just running for your life. So bearing in mind that a lot of the people who you've just seen in this video were actually just turning up, some of them to play their first ever game with us, I just want to congratulate the survivors. Obviously, like I said, I got pretty lucky in that game, but I did make it to the end along with 4 other people. That's actually quite unusual in a zombies game, especially a game when Tusky's playing. Normally he eats through the population really fast, so especially well done to my 4 co-survivors for making it to the end. The other thing that was really fun about this project was the maps. So completely different process for this one compared to Seek Tag. I used Google Earth, and finally I managed to pull off something I've been working on for quite a long time, which is to apply some processing to the Google Earth render and get it to look a little bit kind of gritty and anime and nighttimey. I'm really happy with how this came out. I first tried to get this technique working literally about 2 years ago, and it looked really naff and I didn't like it at all. And I've just occasionally been kind of returning to it and being like, maybe someday. And then for this project, because it's such large scale, we couldn't produce a custom map for this. It was going to have to be Google Earth or something similar. And I also wanted it to look a little bit grimy and a little bit dystopian, but I also wanted it to be quite clear what was going on from a strategic point of view. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the maps, especially in this one, and let me know what you think of that. So I also wanted to send a quick thank you to everybody who helped make this event happen, including the camera people, and also people who helped to organize this event while I was running for my life. And in particular to Tusky, who was very surprisingly ready actually to let us cover him in fake blood and have him stagger around the Barbican estate in the middle of the night while we filmed those exciting shots that you saw in the introduction. And then of course he did what he always does when he plays zombies, and did so well and caught so many people. So yeah, particular thank you to Tusky for taking part in this one. So as winter is finally over and we're heading now into spring and summer again, we're starting to run events more regularly, and generally in spring and summer we'll run events about every week. So if you happen to be in or near London and you want to come and play and potentially even take part in one of these videos, especially if it's zombies, maybe you could get murdered by Tusky yourself. It's quite an accolade. If you wanted to do that, then just head to our website, check out the events page, and you'll see everything we're planning. And finally, if you really love what we're doing here and you feel like you're wanting to be part of this community and keep us making these films, then please do consider joining our Patreon. We're such a young organization. This channel is very young. I am working full time on this, and I really want to push this art forward, and I want to bring this kind of gameplay to the world and make sure that everybody has access to play, and that we are designing and inventing a new generation of real world games. So if that speaks speaks to you particularly, and you love this idea and you want to help support us to get this fire started, please take a look at the Patreon and consider jumping on board from only about £3 a month. So all that remains to say is thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you, especially at this very, very early stage. We have so many more exciting things coming this year. It's a bit too early to start talking about that, but keep an eye on the channel. We have some really exciting stuff coming up. We really want to be pushing forward this world, doing things that have never been done on YouTube before. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.